It is cold this morning. Minus 24 downtown. Surprised we have the coach in studio. I figure this is one of those mornings.
Well,
he's going to be under 3 blankets on the phone.
Exactly, but he's headed to the rink apparently.
No, Ryan Wood is here. Good morning, sir.
Morning, guys.
Greg's hanging around. I read moments ago on Twitter that the name of the show has been changed. It is now the Greg, Fergie, and Woody show.
I thought it was going to be
not so bad. I thought it was a good name.
I thought maybe Jets breakfast or something.
That's
that's
part of the topic of conversation on a daily basis.
Don't they have Leafs? They used to have Maple Leafs breakfast there.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ferg? Is it a good name, or do we need to go back to the drawing board?
I think we're going back to the drawing board.
All right.
Yeah.
It's probably because I didn't put your name last. I figured that's what it was going to be.
Should go first.
So last 2 home games before the break. What happens at the break? Everybody leaving town, including yourself, I would imagine.
Yeah, we're all going to be spreading back out and heading back to our families, and going to spend the Christmas break together, and it'll be good.
Make sure y'all come back.
Well,
I guess that's always an issue, maybe, huh?
I mean, minus 24.
I would say last year some of those guys from Arizona and that was really up in the air.
It was touch and go last year whether the Arizona boys were coming back for sure.
Exactly. So you got a big win in Hearst on Sunday afternoon, Ryan.
Yeah, we got off to a really good start against them, and then found ourselves into some penalty trouble. Imagine that, but. So, we got ourselves in the penalty trouble. We spent the majority of the game trying to kill penalties, so it didn't help matters. We got a little bit sloppy in our own zone as we got ourselves a lead. I think it was one of those rare games where right from the get-go we had a lead, and the guys were like, hey, wait a minute, we're winning here. We're winning here for
24 seconds in, you're up 1-0.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 minutes in, you're up 2-0.
Yeah.
Wow. 5 minutes in, you're up 3-0.
Exactly. So, and it's not something that we've really been accustomed to all year. You're either coming back from behind, or we're grinding out a really tight one goal game. So
you obviously don't know how to play with an early lead.
Apparently not. So it's something that we gotta work on for sure.
So Tyler Fife again was the hero, and he was named one of the stars of the week. Another big weekend.
Tyler quietly just puts up points. Quietly,
it's true.
And the good thing about Tyler too lately is he's getting the shooting lanes, he's blocking shots. He's doing the best that he can on the wall. He's doing everything because he's got passion and he wants to win, and it's starting to rub off on a lot of other guys, and I appreciate that.
Couple of new additions to the lineup. We chatted about Connor Evans, the defenseman. How's he fitting in?
Great. Connor's, the real deal. Great power play guy. Really, really kind of solidified things for us on the power play.
Yeah, nice to have a veteran defenseman back there.
Exactly. We scored a goal on the power play. I think we were 1 for 4 against Hearst, which is very, very good numbers. And a lot of good quality scoring chances. Connor hit the goal post.
But that's why you got him, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we knew we needed that, and so it's a nice piece of the puzzle.
And then we have a Miners Nation. There is a new player that we will see for the first time tonight, wearing number 14, Noah Benjamin. Tell us about Noah.
Definitely not a small guy. Noah's like 6'3", 230. He's a big boy.
He's a man.
He throws his body around too, which is nice. In the videos that I've seen when he was playing down in Waterloo in the Junior B League. The biggest thing is Noah's had some tough luck injury-wise, kind of similar to like Marshall Nikitin, where he's missed out on some good opportunities, because of mono or a wrist injury, or so he's healthy. And he wants to be playing hockey full time. And the difference between playing Junior B down south and us is, we're on the ice every day. The Junior B leagues, it's a good level of hockey. Yeah, it's a good level of hockey, but they're 2-3 times a week max. So,
is that right? Oh?
Yeah, so it's a big difference being on the ice full time and the type of schedule that we have. So it's really helpful for players that do want to advance and move on past past our level of hockey. So,
where does your transactions? Where does that stand right now, Ryan? How many more can you know what I mean?
Without giving away all of my inside information, but we're basically pretty much taking care of what we can do. What we got is what we got. We've got a couple of irons in the fire for a couple of things, but I know it sounds pretty vague.
I know there's some dates coming up.
Yeah, right? So January 10th is the last day that you can officially sign players. Right now we're in a trade freeze, so we can't trade players from junior A teams to junior A teams across Canada.
Okay.
So we're in a Christmas holiday freeze until January 2nd.
Okay.
And then after January 2nd, you have basically a week to get it all together and find what you want, and then that's it. And then after January 10th, you can take your team photo, and that's your team.
That's your team. Your roster's your roster. No more changes.
I've never taken a team photo until after the deadline.
Is that right?
There's no reason to do it earlier.
No, there's no reason to do it.
Do it after January 10th.
Well, now it's easy. You can just do some Photoshop, but back in the day, it was a little tougher.
Yeah, that's true.
Do some photoshopping.
Okay, so a little behind. Hey, you're playing Timmins tonight. Imagine that.
Imagine that playing Timmins for like the 13th time in the last 2 days.
Yeah, it seems to be a regular occurrence.
Like, is it getting ugly in these games? Or?
No, not at all. It's two very respectful teams of each other.
Surprisingly so, for playing each other that often over a short span.
Like you think? Holy cow!
Games are the games are good.
Now that I've said that.
Well, here's the biggest reason. I'll tell you why. We've played them. I don't know what 5 times, 6 times over the last 3 weeks. I'd say maybe 5.
Wow.
Well, we've had half a roster, and
so
then we get a couple players.
Okay.
And then they've had half a roster, and then they get a couple. So realistically, we haven't played each other with each other's full rosters yet. So maybe if we did, there would be a little more nastiness. But you're getting APs playing and whatnot. So the games are just kind of they're hockey games, which is nice and it's good for the fans. So and they've been very close, right? I mean, Timmins is right there. Their record isn't indicative of how good of a hockey team they are either. Like.
All their games are close.
They're tight knit team, and they were undefeated against Cochrane until the game that Cochrane beat them the other night. So I mean, they're playing everybody tough.
Well, they had a good year last year, which was surprising.
Yeah,
and now they're maybe not having the same luck they had last year.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with luck. Injuries and suspensions, and it all plays a factor for sure.
So then the team you chase in Cochrane Saturday night.
Yeah, 5 points behind them as of now. Hopefully, you'll close the gap Saturday night.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Going to the break on a high note.
Great to get 2 more points from them. I mean, they're a great hockey team, and we just got to do our job, play our system, and keep pucks to the outside. As long as we continue to get great goaltending, we're always going to have a shot, right?
As long as you get goaltending,
you got to have the strongest duo in the league. No,
well, I think we're right up there for sure.
It's up there. Yeah. There's some good tandems. The Thunderbirds get a good pair.
Okay.
Timmins has a good pair.
Yeah, they do. Masternak and Jackson have been playing really well.
Jackson
for sure.
played the other night.
Yeah.
So 7 o'clock tonight, Timmins Rock in town. 7 o'clock Saturday against the Cochrane Crunch. Fans, if you go tonight, McDougall Energy is giving us a bunch of gas cards to give away. You might win some gas tonight.
Hey, imagine that.
Am I eligible for that?
No.
No, you got to buy
I need the gas to drive back to Barrie.
You got to buy tickets.
Actually, that happened one time. Remember when somebody who won the 50-50 on the bench there was the assistant coach one time, a couple of years ago.
I know we've had games here in town. There's been a couple of games anyway in recent times where the referees have won the 50-50.
Okay. I remember an assistant coach with the GoldMiners winning one time.
Jeez. You want to go in together tonight, or?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to go in with me? I got no luck.
Okay, well.
I've never won a 50-50 in my life.
Do you know who wins?
Well, I won
the
one
most?
in Sudbury at a swim meet. It was like $60 or something.
Oh, it's beer money.
I've been hot lately.
Used up all my lottery luck for $60.
I've been hot last couple of years.
Have you? On 50-50s?
Uh-huh. Me, Lacroix, and
let's
Robert Allen split a big one a couple of years ago.
Pot right now, and we'll have him
let's do it.
Sign
me up.
Then I won again last year, I remember. Or this year. Or last year.
We've just about heard enough out of you.
Like it's not,
Well, you know what that
Scotty
is,
Krause territory, but it's not bad.
That's Jets luck right there. That's Jets luck.
Now.
Couldn't get through a show without talking about the Jets. Big win there the other night, by the way, 5-1 over Vancouver.
It's 7:47. The coach has places to go.
Well, Merry Christmas. I guess we'll see you, right? When are you leaving?
I'll probably leave Sunday.
Yeah, there you go then. Okay then.
Thanks for having me on all year, guys.
Happy holidays.
Look forward to the second half of the year and in the we'll come up with a new name. We'll talk about it.
Happy holidays. Say hi to your wife, Catherine, and Easton and Oakley.
Yep, we'll do.
When you head on back home.
Looking forward to it.
And we'll see you next year.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
We'll see you
Happy
before
holidays.
that. But we'll talk to you again next year on the radio.
Yes. Okay. Perfect.
Yes, indeed. 7:47. Happy Thursday morning to you. -24 downtown.